The day begins calmly. The investor gets ready in front of the mirror as his smartwatch displays the first market alert. In the kitchen, he makes coffee while listening to economic headlines from a smart speaker. Over breakfast, he reads a financial newspaper and highlights key stories on his laptop. In his office, he powers up the monitors and checks pre-market data and the day's calendar. He scans headlines and charts. The tech sector shows early signs of volatility. He watches financial news on TV as analysts debate central bank policy and market reaction. He reviews analyst emails and sets price alerts for key stocks. While walking around his apartment, he checks early earnings reports and futures on his phone. He studies a company's annual report, focusing on revenue, margins, and long-term growth. He underlines key figures in the printed report and adds notes in the margin. Multiple tabs are open: stock screener, analyst ratings, sector data, and comparisons. On a video call with other investors, he discusses market trends and opportunities. In a park, he reads an article about a rising tech firm. A brief pause, but his mind stays sharp. He records insights in his journal: valuations, sector moves, risks, and ideas. In front of a whiteboard, he updates his watch list with tickers and entry targets. He reads a detailed industry report on a biotech company's research pipeline. He sketches a Q2 strategy in his notebook: diversification into mid-cap growth sectors. His dashboard displays current performance, sector allocations, and historical returns. He sets new stop-loss and take-profit levels to manage market risk. He executes a buy order for a mid-cap tech stock after double-checking all trade details. From his phone, he sells a small winning position to rebalance his portfolio. He reviews asset allocation across stocks, ETFs, and cash using clear, visual charts. He prints reports for the quarter and files them in a binder labeled Q2 Portfolio. On a strategy map pinned to the wall, he updates progress and short-term goals. In a video call with his advisor, he discusses sector rotation and yield projections. On his balcony, he reflects calmly on the adjustments made during the day. He watches live charts and price movements closely as volatility increases. He compares his portfolio's return to the S&P 500 and marks performance gaps. He analyzes a specific stock, charts, ratios, earnings reports, and analyst sentiment. A tracking platform shows risk exposure, dividends, and trade history. While walking, he receives a phone alert. A stop loss was triggered. He reviews the trade. He logs the day's outcomes in a notebook: gains, decisions, and key takeaways. In a co-working space, he discusses market cycles and stock picks with peers. At home, he reviews a summary of the day's market moves and reflects on what to improve. In the evening, he reviews charts, notes, and his strategy for the upcoming week. He writes by hand: reduce risk, focus on strong earnings, and update Q3 outlook. A framed quote on the wall reads, "Patience is the greatest capital of an investor." He types an end-of-day summary email to himself: adjustments, risks, confidence level. He shuts down his workstation, tidies his desk, and closes the day with precision. He revisits his quarterly goals and adjusts the plan calmly, surrounded by silence. He walks through quiet city streets at night, listening to a podcast and clearing his mind. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and follow WorkSide for more real-life professions.